Well, the short answer is no. Royal Enfield recently launched their new Continental GT750 at the EICMA 2025. But does that bike make sense? It's a question that we're going to answer in this video. So the newer 750 is a bigger board version of the already existing 650. There are various companies like the Hitchcock Motors which already provide a bigger board kit for the already existing 650. It might be a meticulous task, but it's something that is doable if you put the time and effort into it. Apart from the fact that I've seen 965cc's big bores of this Royal Enfield being used in racetracks, there was an issue which the previous owners of the 650 complained about, and that was the braking system. Apparently, the braking system used by Royal Enfield came from Bybrail, a subsidiary brand of Brembo. But the issue was not with the stopping power, but with the weight of the bike.
So the newer 750s not only come with a twin disc setup, but it's also powered by a 750cc engine that ends up producing close to a 55 PS of power and 60 Newton meters of torque.
Now, some of the new improvements include a fully fed front end for the Continental GT. Now, personally, I'm not a big fan of the committed riding stance for the Continental GT, but I know a lot of people who might be interested in that kind of a posture. It can be a really useful thing for those young riders who are looking forward to thrill and high speeds, especially because earlier fairings used to come from companies like the MK Design. And the biggest flaw with those was that it used to vibrate at higher speeds. Since it's an OEM product, chances of that vibrating is close to a zero. So long story short, in case you're buying a 750 brand new, it might be worth it. But in case you already have a 650, then upgrading these parts is a no-brainer because everything on this Continental GT is like blank canvas. You want better suspensions, go for Ohlins or even other brands like Way to Speed. If you want better tires, go for Pirelli or something even better. If you want better brakes, there's this company called Tech from Bangalore, which makes a dual twin disc setup for these bikes. In a nutshell, you can go for the 750s only if you don't have the 650s. So I think this is it for today's video. And in case you guys have anything else to ask about, please feel free to drop a question down in the comments. And in case you need any suggestions on how to build your Continental GT, those questions are also going to be welcomed down there. As you can see, I have turned my Continental GT into a Grand Tourer, as I'd like to call it, and it caters more to my riding style and keeps my back upright. An issue which I used to face with the normal Continental GT and used to have back pains for it. So yeah, I mean, stay tuned because there are going to be a lot of videos coming on.